Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. This is Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is July 21st. We are previewing our team-by-team previews of the 2016 NFL season. The Tennessee Titans is what we're looking at right now, and we'll get into the interesting team here. The season win total 5.5. The over is -150. The last line I saw, the under is +120. And the Titans are, again, an interesting team. Marcus Mariota, obviously, let's start with him. Very, very impressive, right? He started out with Oregon, had to learn the pro system, and did very well. Wasn't awesome at all times, but definitely showed flashes of being, an elite NFL quarterback. The rest of the roster, not exactly sure what we're going to get here, right? The defense is a work in progress, although they did add a lot of youngsters in the draft, which is nice. Is that going to pay off this year immediately? I'm not exactly sure. And then, of course, they added DeMarco Murray and Derrick Henry, which is a clear sign that they're going to, start being dedicated to a downhill power running game. So I'm thinking that maybe that is a smart move. It certainly protects Mariota a little bit, and maybe it means that we're going to see some unders with this team, although his defense is going to be able to do their part. I don't know. What's your take on the Tennessee Titans?
Oh, first of all, Pistol Pete, I saw a pair of shoulder pads hanging in your office this morning. Seriously, are you ready for football or what?
I am ready for
Fired
football.
Up. All
yes.
Right. Hey, look, I had to get that out there. The Titans, this is another interesting one, Pete. Last year, I know the books learned their lesson. After week one, everybody and their mother, from fantasy sports on, jumping all over Mariota. I faded him so fast in week two, and it's nothing personal against him. It's hard to keep that type of performance week in and week out in NFL. All right, he took a beating. He did get hurt. What worries me about this team is, and of course, they're going the downhill game. That's why you bring in the ex-Bama, Derrick Henry. But DeMarco Murray does nothing for me. Here's a guy that it looked great. I'm going to Philadelphia, all the stuff. He didn't bring anything magical to that team.
Whoa. We have to give him a pass for that, because that was just a terrible mix.
Of course it was, Kelly and everything.
Yeah.
But here's my question, Pete. All right. Now you're jumping to another team. You're learning your third system in 3 years. I don't care how good you are. That takes time.
Sure.
So this ain't going to happen overnight for this team. I'm concerned of Mariota's health again. I got a feeling on the blind side if he gets popped a couple times, and then they're going to revert to Cassell. Matt Cassell, all right, maybe he's just a good backup. He's a journeyman. He's been all over the place. Had 2 shots to start in other places. Couldn't make it happen. So 5.5 team totals. Another one of them ones I have to say I can't call it because it depends on his health for me. For me. I'm not sold on the running backs. I'm just not. The defense, it has some potential, all right?
The receivers, not really great playmakers. They do have their strength in the tight end.
In the NFL, and 12 on defense. Thank God the defense kept them in. But it might be one of those teams. There's certain games I think they're going to be undervalued as far as so big of an underdog that it might be worth taking because of the strength of that defense.
Yeah, although just Mariota's name and reputation alone might keep their but you're right. I think maybe the best forecast I could make right now might actually be taking them with unders because they're obviously going to be committed to the run game, whether it's successful or not. That's what they're going to be doing. That'll protect Mariota. They're not going to have big playmakers at the receiver, so their passing game is going to be predicated on short passes to the tight ends, and that will probably keep the defense relatively fresh, which means that those youngsters will be that'll give them a boost and help them to play a little bit better. So I'm thinking maybe we see some conservative games from the Titans, and that translates. I agree with you. Probably gives them an edge on their spreads as a big underdog, and probably would have me leaning towards unders. Would you agree with that or not?
Yes, I would. Okay. I would. And I'm not just saying that, Pete. I think unders is going to be very valuable here, and I also think that they're just, as the season goes, I don't think the books are going to adjust. I think they're going to be a very good underdog play. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to be watching Mariota close, and if this guy stays healthy and looks really good through the first 5 or 6 weeks, then I'm going to start making some adjustments on that team, as far as, how I use them, how I back them, or if I fade them or stay the hell away from them.
All right, sounds good. Mike Brenner, of course, we come from SBR, that is Sportsbook Review, and let's focus on the one thing that actually we don't really, it goes under the radar. Sportsbook Review does conflict resolution. If you have a problem with a book, a dispute, you can file a complaint. And SBR handles it, and they only charge you $0. Mike Brenner, it's free. It's a free service. Unbelievable.
It is a free service, and since I've been in this industry and then learning with SBR, the books, they want to be involved with SBR. They want to have a good rating, because if not, guess what? They're going to sit on the sidelines for a long time. So take advantage of it. It's a free tool. This is about investing. It's not about gambling anymore.
SportsbookReview.com.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.